Reminder that justice isn't just about facts and evidence, but about understanding people and their stories.
It turns out that what everyone assumes about appearances and guilt in a crime can be completely backwards. Imagine a young woman, Lisa Lambert, who dressed provocatively and seemed, quote, trashy to some, but was actually a gentle person trapped in a violent, controlling relationship.
Wow, that really flips the script, doesn't it? You'd think how someone looks would tell you a lot, but here it's almost the opposite.
Exactly. And this matters because in criminal cases, those early impressions, how police describe suspects, how the media portrays them, can shape public opinion and even the course of justice.
Right, and by the end of this episode, listeners will see how medical facts, police actions, and personal relationships all weave together in a way that challenges simple stories about crime and character.
So let's start with the medical reality of the crime scene. The victim, Laurie Show, suffered a catastrophic injury. Her left carotid artery was completely severed.
The carotid artery, just to explain, is a major blood vessel in the neck that carries oxygen-rich blood to the brain. Think of it like a vital highway for life. Severing it is basically cutting off the brain's fuel supply.
Yeah, and the first responders were emergency medical technicians, or EMTs, who provide basic life support, things like first aid and checking vital signs.
Then there are paramedics, who have more advanced training. They can do things like administer medications and perform more complex procedures.
The first EMT on scene, Kenneth Zeyak, found Laurie unresponsive, not breathing, and without a pulse. He saw the severed carotid artery and the massive blood loss, which explained why she was beyond help.
Paramedic Charles May confirmed the injury. He noted the blood was bright red, which indicates arterial bleeding, blood coming straight from the heart, full of oxygen.
And he also saw that Laurie's heart was quivering electrically, but not pumping. That means the heart muscle was still firing signals, but not actually beating. Basically, death was imminent.
These medical details really show the brutality of the crime and the professionalism of the responders, who had to quickly assess a chaotic and emotional scene.
Moving on to the police investigation, Chief Jacob Glick was in charge at the crime scene. Early that morning, he issued a press release describing two suspects seen leaving the area. A white male in his late teens to early 20s with long blonde hair, and a white female described as pregnant with blonde hair.
But here's the kicker. The chief later admitted that the description of the male suspect was inaccurate. He basically made it up to fill in blanks, even though it closely matched Lawrence Yunkin, a key figure in the case.
And the police also reported a vehicle seen leaving the scene, but no witnesses actually saw the car at the crime scene. So there was confusion and misinformation right from the start.
Plus, some of the officers involved had questionable backgrounds, and key witnesses like EMTs and paramedics weren't always interviewed promptly or thoroughly about important details, like footprints or the condition of the crime scene.
This really highlights the challenges in criminal investigations: pressure to act fast, incomplete information, and the risk of errors that can affect justice.
Now, the personal dynamics here are really complex. Lisa Lambert, who some knew as Michelle, worked alongside Lawrence Yunkin and others at local restaurants.
Friends described Lisa as a gentle, nonviolent person caught in a controlling and abusive relationship with Lawrence.
Her appearance changed under Lawrence's influence. She dyed her hair blonde, wore tight and revealing clothes, and even used blue contact lenses to change her eye color, all because Lawrence preferred that look.
And the abuse was real and severe. Lisa was pushed, thrown against walls, and even punched in the stomach while pregnant. She confided in friends about these incidents, often minimizing the abuse but clearly fearful.
Despite the abuse, Lisa had complicated feelings about Laurie Show, another woman involved with Lawrence. She reportedly said she would be relieved if Lawrence left her for Laurie, showing how tangled emotions can be in abusive relationships.
Michael Pawlikowski, a close friend, shared how Lisa would call him crying, sometimes locked in bathrooms, threatened by Lawrence with a knife, desperate for help she felt unable to get.
It's heartbreaking. These personal stories remind us that appearances can be deceiving. And victims of abuse often live in fear and confusion, making it hard to break free or be understood.
So what can we take away from all this? This case shows how medical facts, police actions, and personal relationships weave together in ways that defy simple explanations.
It challenges us to look beyond surface judgments about how someone dresses, acts, or is described in police reports, and to understand the deeper human stories behind crime and justice.
Next time you hear about a crime, remember, the truth is often more complicated than it seems, and empathy is key to seeing it clearly.
Absolutely. It's a reminder that justice isn't just about facts and evidence, but about understanding people and their stories.
And that's what makes all the difference.